Before I begin this video, I do definitely want to give a heartfelt condolence to the family of Theron K. Cal, otherwise known as RBR Network. RBR Network is someone I call the hardest working man on YouTube. Every day for the last 10 years, he's faithfully went live on YouTube with 3-4 hours, sometimes up to 10-hour live streams. I think one live stream was even about 12 hours. Just faithfully every day. He was a very hardworking man. I didn't always see eye to eye with the RBR. In fact, I probably disagreed with RBR more than I agreed with him. But he had this just entertaining or about himself. He was just very entertaining, very funny man. Not always very kind, but that's just the nature of YouTube. Sometimes you can't be kind here on YouTube. So rest in peace, RBR. Now, I wouldn't recommend you going to his channel because when he was sick, he was sick for a few months before he passed away. He passed his channel over to some idiot by the name of Cyber Supreme. Cyber ended up, I don't call him Cyber Supreme, I call him Cyber Inferior because he's a very inferior person. Cyber deleted all of his videos, and he's trying to change the channel so that he can monetize it and profit from RBR's death, which that should be a video I make in and of itself. But I don't even think I'm going to talk about it. I don't want to get involved in any YouTube drama. But nonetheless, rest in peace, RBR. You will be greatly missed, especially by me. But that's a great black man. That RBR was black excellence. All right. He was a good, strong, smart, intelligent, real brother, as he called himself. We don't have too much of those nowadays. Now we have people like you're looking at on the screen, the man you're looking at on the screen. This is a man by the name of Lil Baby. Now, I'm pretty sure that's not his government name. That's just what he calls himself. We've talked about Lil Baby on the channel before, which I've never understood why rappers that are grown men call themselves babies. You have one rapper, he calls himself Da Baby. What the fuck is a baby? Why are you calling yourself a baby? Don't understand that. It makes me very angry. But rapper Lil Baby here was recently arrested on gun charges. He's a very violent man. You can hear it throughout his lyrics. He's a very, very violent man who's done very violent things. And he goes around carrying weapons that are probably stolen. A lot of times they're unregistered. Or weapons that he has, firearms that he has for nefarious purposes, unlawful purposes. Like they like to rob, steal, kill, threaten others, shoot, kill a nigga, use blood, I'm a crip, pew, pew. That kind of a thing. Rapper Lil Baby released on bond. They shouldn't have released his ass. After arrest on suspicion of carrying a weapon in Las Vegas. All right. The Grammy-winning artist who may face charges was in town to perform at a birthday party for Los Angeles Clippers star James Harden when he was arrested on the Strip. Now, a lot of people will hear about that and say, free Lil Baby. See what they doing to black men in the criminal justice system. And I wouldn't say that at all. You know what I would say? I'd say, see what black men are doing to themselves. See what black men are. How difficult is it really to get a weapon registered? If you're not a felon, and if you're a felon, you don't have a reason for a gun. You display bad judgment. That's what a lot of these black men get caught up on. They'll commit a felony, they'll serve time or serve probation, whatever a sentence they were given for the first crime, and then they get out and think they can still go out and purchase weapons. No. Once you commit a felony against society, once you commit a felony of any sort, you lose certain rights. Okay? We can't have, if you don't have the proper judgment not to commit felonies, we can't trust you with a gun. But a lot of black men don't seem to understand that. They commit felonies, they get these unregistered guns, they get these stolen guns, and then they go out committing crimes. And you would think with Lil Baby, his net worth is somewhere in the millions of dollars. Let's look up Lil Baby's net worth. Oh, let's see. Lil Baby net worth. With a net worth of a cool $8 million, he has a net worth of $8 million. You would think that he's immune to a lot of this. You would think with $8 million, he'd say, I've done quite well for myself in life. Maybe I'll sit my black ass down and go play golf and go to the beach. You know, that's what most reasonable people do. That's what most of us reasonable people, once we made millions of dollars, we wouldn't be out committing felonies. But because he is a part of this sick black culture that I've talked about so long, this crime culture, this culture of violence, this culture of robbing, this culture where they just have to have guns for whatever reason, for their ops. I'm pretty sure he's got ops. Pew, pew, pew. He's a blood. I'm a crip. Pew, pew. Shoot, shoot, kill a nigga. Because of that, they can't help themselves. You can take the nigga out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the nigga. This is why white people dread seeing blacks move into their neighborhoods. Because blacks just cannot seem to behave. And because of this, because I know that, most of the time, these rappers get in trouble. It's for unregistered guns. It's for something involving guns. I think that we should ban black men under the age of 30 from owning guns. I'm leaning towards black people in general. Let's just ban guns for black people under the age of 30. But right now, let's just say black men. And the reason that is because if you look at most of the violent gun crimes, most of the murders, most of the robberies, most of the armed robberies, that is, really robberies in general, black men are the leaders. Most of the armed burglaries, most of the unregistered guns, most of the stolen firearms, most of those crimes are disproportionately committed by not just black men, but black men under the age of 30. And if you listen to the music of black men under the age of 30, they're not talking about doing wholesome things with their guns. If you listen to country music, they're talking about going out to the gun range. They're talking about doing some hunting, man. They like hunting. But not the black music. What does the black music talk about? The black music talk, shoot, shoot, kill a nigga. Pew, 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 pew. Shoot, shoot, kill a nigga. I'm a blood. He's a crip. Let's go to Chicago and Milwaukee and ruin entire neighborhoods in swaths. Just ruining entire neighborhoods in swaths. So for that reason, I say we should absolutely positively ban guns from black men under the age of 30. And when you think about it, you've never seen a black man under the age of 30 that was using a gun for good purposes. And I'm a black man who just turned 30 years old. Every single black man I've met in my life who had a gun was up to no fucking good and did not need that gun. And you know what? I've seen a couple of black women who had guns. Fuck it. Let's not just say black men. Let's ban black people under the age of 30 from having guns. I understand it's a Second Amendment right, but black people have shown that they just don't have the track record to responsibly exercise their Second Amendment rights. It doesn't just stop at rapper Lil Baby here, who's a grown man calling himself baby. It extends to the culture as a whole. So I say for the good of our culture, for the good of America, let's not only lock up Lil Baby, but let's ban guns for blacks under the age of 30. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. And remember to like, subscribe, share, and as always, stay woke.